Welcome to Statistics. This is Math 216 at Hartford Community College. Now, our first question might well be, well, what is statistics? And the general answer is, it's the science of collecting, organizing, summarizing, analyzing information in order to draw conclusions or answer questions. Broadly, it's divided into two halves: descriptive statistics, which is the collecting, organizing, summarizing, analyzing part of that definition above. And the second half is the inferential statistics, where we will take the data that we've collected and draw conclusions and do the answering of the questions. What is the flow of this course? Well, the first 4 chapters are all the descriptive statistics. The next 3 chapters, Unit 2, cover probability and discrete and continuous variables. And really all of that's in the way of almost introduction, because when we get to chapters 8, 9, and 10, that's where we really start looking at sampling distributions, confidence intervals, and the basic hypothesis testing. In other words, trying to answer those questions that we might have based on the data. And then our final 4 chapters, our last unit, will be additional inferential statistics techniques. This class and all the courses at Hartford Community College in statistics are very practical oriented. There's no calculus, there's no theoretical work where we have to prove theorems and the like. The course is set up to be, here's the situation, here's the statistical method you need to analyze it. So given that then, what might be the process within that statistics? And here we have 4 quick steps, which are identify what our question actually is, or research objective as I have it there on the slide. Second, we need to get the data, collect the needed information, if you will. Of course, many of our problems, that data is just in the book and we'll work at it from there. Thirdly, we want to organize, summarize, and describe the information, that descriptive statistics we just mentioned. And then finally, we want to draw our conclusions from all those data pieces, from the sample data, and then extend those results into the population with some level of reliability. How might we succeed in this class? I have 4 quick hints here. First, attend every class. 2, work all the problems. 3, ask the questions before, during, or after class. And finally, this course does move briskly, so keep up. Now, a couple other little welcome notes. You can review the syllabus, contact me if you've got any questions. Fortunately, we will be back to live in-person classes, which, at least for me and mathematics courses, are a whole lot better than trying to do them remotely. But some people do better with remote learning, and some people do better with all view graphs, and some people do better with instructors working things on the board. So what we want to do to make sure you succeed is to match whatever your learning style is. And if it's not the style I'm using, well, talk to me about that and we'll get you moved into a class that has an instructor that matches up with your learning style the best. You do want to check before class about making sure you have access to Blackboard, to Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft Teams. The Blackboard because course material will be there, the Excel because we're doing 4 projects throughout the semester that use Excel, and finally Microsoft Teams, which is our, if you will, backup plan should the school end up being closed, whether that's for weather events or pandemic events, and we have to switch back to Teams. So you want to be ready for that before the semester starts. And then I'll throw out one other question in my welcome notes, which is we start right off with some assumptions about what you already know about descriptive statistics based on what Hartford County Public Schools teaches up through middle school. And if that really isn't quite right, then well, maybe we should have some review sessions before class, in which case I'd be willing to do that, make sure everybody's up to speed there. When we go through this course, well, you'll need to get to the Blackboard site because there will be supplemental material on the Blackboard page, as well as copies of the notes, some small number of the quizzes will be there. Another note, however, and you'll see this in the syllabus, the course has 1,000 possible points scheduled. And that's how it goes. We just earn points until we get to the end of the semester and we look and see where you are, and then that becomes your letter grade. But buried within there are many places for bonus and extra credit points. And so you want to take a watch for those and pick up all the points that you can. We hope to have a course website working again. Harford Community College has made some changes there and it ruined all the websites with the computer upgrade. So we'll see how that goes later in the semester. So what do we want to do? We want to each learn more about each other as the semester goes on. We'll have our Tuesday and Thursday in-class meetings. We'll have content on Blackboard, as mentioning. I'm Dick Schwanke, one of a dozen instructors for 24 sections of statistics, math 212. And keep in mind, in this ever-changing learning environment, whatever it is, whatever it will be, we're all in this situation together. The great part about statistics to keep in mind is, as future employment goes, this is a money course.